Now where does secured loan comes? Under non-current liability. Instead of segregating into assets and liability, they have given simultaneously, where if you know the format, you can directly solve. So what is this financial statement analysis? We are going to discuss each and every item or data in the financial statement is called as financial statement analysis. So analysis of financial statement in a comparative form is called as what? Horizontal analysis. Hello everyone, I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. My dear students, today we are in the second session of your chapter 4, that is from part B, analysis of financial statement of a company. So already we have discussed few of the concepts. Let us quickly recall what we have discussed in a previous session. So in a previous session, I have covered this topic, meaning and definition of financial statement analysis. So what do I mean by financial statement analysis? So you know about financial statement. So what are the financial statement we have to prepare? Statement of profit and loss as well as balance sheet. So what is this financial statement analysis? We are going to discuss each and every item or data in the financial statement is called as financial statement analysis, or we are going to study in detail each and every item in the balance sheet or each and every item in the statement of profit and loss. It is called as what? Financial statement analysis. Next, we have learned about types or methods of financial analysis. So we have two methods, vertical analysis and horizontal analysis. Next, objectives or purpose of financial analysis, uses of financial analysis, significance or importance of financial analysis. So there are a lot of scope, importance as well as significance of financial analysis. Limitations of financial analysis. So your financial analysis is not free from limitations. So we have certain limitations also. So we have discussed about it. Users of financial statement analysis. So who needs this financial statement analysis, or who are the users? So there may be internal as well as external users. So they also wanted to know about analyzing the financial statement. Next, tools of analysis of financial statement. So among these tools in this chapter, you are going to learn comparative statement and common size statement. Under comparative statement, you are going to learn comparative balance sheet, comparative statement of profit and loss. Under common size also, common size balance sheet and common size profit and loss. So in today's session, we shall discuss about comparative statement. So let us see what is this comparative statement. So comparative financial statement refers to the statement of profit and loss and balance sheet. So under comparative statement, what we are going to prepare? We are going to prepare comparative statement of profit and loss and balance sheet prepared by providing columns for the figures for both the current year as well as previous year. So what mainly going to concern? So we are taking the data of current year as well as previous year, and for the changes during the year both in absolute and relative terms. So in case of previous year and current year, so what are the changes that we have taken place, that we are going to compare under comparative statement. So what is comparative financial statement? It refers to the statement of profit and loss as well as balance sheet, which is prepared with the columns of the current year as well as previous year by taking what? Absolute as well as relative terms. That is known as what? Comparative statement. In the sense, we are going to take the data of current year as well as previous year and we are going to analyze, then we are going to compare with that of both the years. Now, what is this horizontal analysis? So, comparative statement comes under horizontal analysis. So, analysis of financial statement in a comparative form is called as what? Horizontal analysis. So, under comparative statement, we are going to compare side by side. Okay, so it is called as what? Horizontal analysis. Horizontally, we are going to compare side by side. So, it is called as what? Horizontal analysis. So, comparative statement comes under dash analysis, or comparative statement is dash analysis of statement. So, your answer will be horizontal analysis. The other thing you can easily remember is under comparative statement, we are going to compare side by side in a horizontal way. So, it is called as what? Horizontal analysis. So, this is about your comparative statement. Hope you are clear with that. to summarize what is this comparative statement. Under comparative statement, we are going to compare the items of statement of profit and loss as well as balance sheet, and the comparison will be done side by side, that is in a horizontal way, where we are going to take the figures or the data of current year as well as previous year by taking the actual data or the absolute data with the relevant terms or relative terms. Okay, so this is about your comparative statement. Now let us see directly 12 marks problems. So these are all question paper problem what they have asked in the previous year. Okay, so 12 marks problems on comparative balance sheet. So we are going to prepare comparative balance sheet. Okay, so from the following information, prepare comparative balance sheet of Adipa Company Limited. So they have given you few terms where they have given you the balance sheet. Normally in your third chapter, you have learnt about what is the format of balance sheet. So what is the order? In the same order, so however they give, we have to write in the exact order and we have to prepare the comparative statement. Now they have given particulars. They have given 2 years data, that is 31st/3/2018 and 31st/3/2019, which is in terms of rupees. Equity and liabilities, under that equity share capital, reserves and surplus, they have given long-term borrowings, trade payables, other current liabilities, and total they have given here. And the continuation of the problem is, they have given the second part, that is assets. Under that we have fixed asset, non-current investments, inventories, trade receivables, cash at bank, and they have given the total. Okay, so these are the amounts they have given with the relative or the amounts of 2 years, current year as well as previous year, and the year as 2018 and 2019. By using this, we have to prepare what? That is comparative balance sheet. Now we shall directly go through the solution. So first we will start with comparative balance sheet of Adipa Company Limited as at 31st/3/2018 and 31st/3/2019. So what are the columns required? Particulars. You need 2 columns, 31st/3/2018, 31st/3/2019. Then increase or decrease in rupees, and the last column is increase or decrease in percentage. So you need 5 columns, particulars, both the years, increase or decrease in rupees, increase and decrease in percentage. Now first we shall write all these along with the amount. Okay, so these are the items they have given in the question. It will be in the order, but however it is, we have to write as it is. As it is, what is the format of balance sheet? The same way you have to write one by one with the headings as well as subheadings. Okay, so we shall start with now liabilities. Roman number 1, equity and liabilities. Under that, how you can write? Shareholders fund. Under shareholders fund, you have equity share capital, reserves and surplus. Hope you remember in the third chapter, we had already solved about it. Okay, so how do you write? Roman number 1, equity and liabilities. Under that first one, shareholders fund. So this shareholders fund they have not given in the question, but you have to write the headings. Okay, shareholders fund. Under that, equity share capital. So you will write the amount as it is, 5 lakh and 8 lakh. They have given in the question as it is, 5 lakh and 8 lakh. Next B, reserves and surplus, 1 lakh 50 and 2 lakh 50. Reserves and surplus 1 lakh 50 and 2 lakh 50. These 2 columns I will tell you later. First we shall fill all these. Okay. Next, second is what? Long-term borrowings they have given. So what is the heading or what comes under long-term borrowings? That is non-current liabilities. So you have to show like that only. Second one, non-current liabilities. Under that, long-term borrowings, 2 lakh and 1 lakh 50. Next, what I have given? Trade payables and other current liabilities. Where does it comes? It comes under current liabilities. So we'll write third one, current liabilities. Under that, trade payable 1 lakh, 2 lakh, other current liability 50,000 and 1 lakh. Total 10 lakh and 15 lakh. They have given. Okay, 10 lakh and 15 lakh. Now come to assets. So we have assets. Under that, they have given fixed assets. So how do you show? Second, assets. Under that, first one is non-current asset. Under non-current asset, you have to write fixed assets. Fixed asset is 3 lakh and 5 lakh. Next, they have given non-current investment which comes under fixed assets only. That is non-current assets only. So, non-current investments. So, non-current investment 1 lakh 50 and 2 lakh. Next, what they have given? Current assets. So the second one is current asset, where you can write inventories, trade receivables, and cash at bank can be written directly or under cash and cash equivalents. You can write cash at bank. Okay. So current assets, under that we have inventories, trade receivables, then cash at bank. Total 10 lakh and 15 lakh. So first, if you write like this, it will be easy for you to solve the problem. Okay, so just you will write as it is, but make sure that, so whatever the headings, required subheadings you have to write. Okay, so for which you have to learn the format. Okay, now come to the third column. So we are done with this. Now increase or decrease in rupees. How do you get increase or decrease in rupees? 8 lakh minus 5 lakh, that is 3 lakh. So you will get 3 lakh. Next, 2 lakh 50 minus 1 lakh 50, 1 lakh. 1 lakh 50 minus 2 lakh, that is minus 50,000. So I have written in the bracket. So if you write in the bracket, which means that it is minus 50,000. 2 lakh minus 1 lakh, 1 lakh. 1 lakh minus 50,000, 50,000. So hope you are clear. Next, 15 lakh minus 10 lakh, that is 5 lakh. Like this, your third column, increase or decrease in rupees. In the same way, come to the liability. 5 lakh minus 3 lakh, 2 lakh. 2 lakh minus 1 lakh 50, 50,000. 3 lakh 50 minus 2 lakh 50, 1 lakh. 2 lakh 50 minus 2 lakh, 50,000. 2 lakh minus 1 lakh, 1 lakh. 15 lakh minus 10 lakh, that is 5 lakh. So, hope you are clear about third column. Yes. So, the main thing is that you have to write in the order, then you will write the amount as it is, what they have given in the question. Next, to get the third column, what you will do? The second column minus first column. Okay, so you will get the answer. So, if it is in minus, you have to write in the bracket. Hope you are clear? Yes. Now, come to the last column, increase or decrease in percentage. Now, how do you get the 60%? This third column, 3 lakh divided by this column. That is your second column or first column. So, how much? 3 lakh divided by 5 lakh into 100. So, this divided by this into 100, you will get 60%. Now, how to get 66.67? Here, 1 lakh divided by this column, 1 lakh 50,000 into 100. Hope you are clear? So, you will go on dividing this one. Now, 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh 50,000 into 100. So, you will get 66.67. Next, minus 50,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100. So, if this is minus, you can easily write this is also minus 25%. 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh into 100, 100%. 50,000 divided by 50,000 into 100, 100%. 5 lakh divided by 10 lakh into 100, 50%. So, hope you are clear. Now, here also, how do you calculate? 2 lakh divided by 3 lakh into 100. Next, 50,000 divided by 1 lakh 50,000 into 100, 33.33. 1 lakh divided by 2 lakh 50,000 into 100, 40%. 50,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100, that is 25%. 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh into 100, 100%. 5 lakh divided by 10 lakh into 100, 50%. So, hope you are clear with this column. So, how do you write? This divided by this into 100. Okay. So, this is how, this is the 12 marks problem, very easy problem, just you need to calculate. Okay. So, this is one of the problem, question paper problem. Okay. Now, moving on to the next question, similar type. From the following information, prepare comparative balance sheet of Karnataka Company Limited. So, they have given the particulars, equity and liabilities. Under that, we have equity, share capital, general reserve, secured loan, other current liability, trade payable. Now, how do you write in your heading? So, equity and liability, under that first one, shareholders fund. Under that, A, equity, share capital, B, general reserve. Now, where does secured loan comes? Under non-current liability. Current liabilities, we have trade payables and other current liabilities. Okay, next we have assets. So, under assets, which is the first one, non-current assets. Under that, fixed asset. So, fixed asset we have building, machinery. So, these are the two assets. Next, current asset we have inventory, trade receivable, cash at bank. Cash at banks comes under cash and cash equivalents. Okay, so let us see the solution. So you'll write the heading Comparative Balance Sheet of Karnataka Company Limited as at 31st/3/2018 and 31st/3/2019. So you know the format, that is your columns, particulars, to amount column, increase or decrease in rupees, increase or decrease in percentage. Now we'll start with equity and liabilities. Under that first one, shareholders fund. So what are the things they have given? Share capital, general reserve. So we'll write. So share capital 2 lakh, 2 lakh 50, general reserve 25,000 and 30,000. Next, non-current liability. We have one non-current liability, secured loan. So I'll write the heading non-current liability. Under that secured loan 7,500 and 10,000. Now current liability. So we have trade payables and other current liabilities. You will write the amount as it is, 5,000, 2,500. So you'll show that current liability. Under that trade payables 20,000 and 25,000. Other current liability 5,000 and 2,500. Total it is 2,57,500 and 3,17,500. Now coming to assets. So Roman number 2, assets. Under that first one, non-current assets. Under that fixed assets. So what are the fixed assets we have? Building and machinery. So I'll write that as it is. Building 1 lakh, 1 lakh 25. Machinery 75,000 and 1 lakh. Second is current assets. So current assets we have inventories, trade receivables and cash at bank. So current asset you will write inventories amount 50,000 and 45,000, trade receivable 25,000 and 37,500, cash at bank 7,500 and 10,000. Total you will get the same. Your total of liabilities should be equal to total of assets. Okay, so you are done with this. You will write as it is how they have given in the question. Wherever the headings and subheadings required, you have to write. Now, increase or decrease in rupees. How to write? 2,50,000 minus 2 lakh. So I'll get 50,000. 30,000 minus 25, 5,000. 10,000 minus 7,500, 2,500. 25,000 minus 20,000, 5,000. 2,500 minus 5,000 minus 2,500. So I have written in the bracket. 3,17,500 minus 2,57,500. It is 60,000. In the same way, now liabilities. 1 lakh 25 minus 1 lakh, that is 25,000. 1 lakh minus 75,000, 25,000. 45,000 minus 50,000 minus 5,000. 37,500 minus 25,000, 12,500. 10,000 minus 7,500, that is 2,500. 3,17,500 minus 2,50,500, 60,000. Now how do you get the percentage? That is 50,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100. So how to get the percentage? 50,000 divided by this first column, that is 2 lakh into 100. So we'll get 25%. In the same way, 5,000 divided by 25,000 into 100, 20%. 2,500 divided by 7,500, you will get 33.33%. Next, 5,000 divided by 20,000, you will get 25%. 2,500 divided by 5,000, you will get minus 50%. 60,000 divided by 2,57,500, you will get 23.3%. In the same way, next is 25,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100, 25%. 25,000 divided by 75,000 into 100, 33.33. 5,000 divided by 50,000 into 100, 10%. 12,500 divided by 25,000 into 100, 50%. Next, 2,500 divided by 7,500 into 100, 33.33%. 60,000 divided by 2,57,500, 23.3%. So, hope you are clear. This is how you are going to solve. Your total of liability should be equal to total of assets also. Okay. Next, your last problem, similar type of problem. Hope you are clear with us. So, you can solve on your own at home also. So, go through the problem here, children. From the following information, prepare comparative balance sheet of Honda Company Limited. Now, here, instead of segregating into assets and liability, they have given simultaneously, where if you know the format, you can directly solve. So, share capital they have given, general reserve, secured loan, non-current, other current liability, trade payable. So, these are all what? These are all comes under liabilities. Buildings, inventory, machinery, trade receivable, cash at bank. These are all assets. Okay, but you have to show in the exact format of balance sheet. Okay, they have given the amount also 2017 and 2018. So let's see the solution. Comparative balance sheet of Honda Company Limited as on 31st/3/2017 and 31st/3/2018. The columns are particulars 31st/3/2017, 31st/3/2018. Increase or decrease in rupees, increase or decrease in percentage. Now, how to show this? Share capital and general reserve. How you will write under which heading it comes? Equity and liabilities. Under that first one, shareholders fund. Under that, equity capital, reserves and surplus. So, we will write that equity share capital. So, how much? 4 lakh and 5 lakh. Reserves and surplus 50,000 and 60,000. Next, so secured loan comes under which heading? Non-current liabilities. So, you will show that non-current liability under that secured loan 15,000 and 20,000. Next, current liability, we have trade payables and other current liability. So, current liabilities, trade payables, other current liabilities 10,000 and 5,000. You have to total 5 lakh 15 and 6 lakh 35,000. Now, coming to assets, we have building now. So, how do you show the assets? Roman number 2, assets. Under that first one, non-current assets. So, non-current assets, under that we have fixed asset. Under fixed asset, we have tangible assets. So, you can show that tangible and intangible. Tangible, so building, furniture, machinery, these are all tangible assets. Intangible, goodwill, patents, trademarks, all these are intangible assets. So, under tangible assets, we have 2, that is building and machinery. So, you will write that. So, building 2 lakh and 2 lakh 50, machinery 1 lakh 50,000 and 2 lakh. Next, we have current assets. So, what are the current assets we have? Inventories, trade receivables, cash at bank. So, cash at bank can be shown under cash and cash equivalents, or you can write it directly also. Okay, so current assets, under that we have inventories 1 lakh and 90,000. Then trade receivables 50,000 and 75,000. Under cash and cash equivalents, you can write cash at bank 15,000 and 20,000. If you total only the liability, you will get 5 lakh 15,000 and 6 lakh 35,000, which is same is equal to total of liability is equal to total of assets. Now, as usual, your third column increase or decrease in rupees. So, how do you calculate? 5 lakh minus 4 lakh, that is 1 lakh. So, you will get this 1 lakh. Next, 60,000 minus 50,000, 10,000. 20,000 minus 15,000, 5,000. 50,000 minus 40,000, 10,000. 5,000 minus 10,000 minus 5,000. Then 6 lakh 35 minus 5 lakh 15, 1 lakh 20,000. Next, 2 lakh 50 minus 2 lakh 50,000. 2 lakh minus 1 lakh 15, 50,000. 90,000 minus 1 lakh minus 10,000. 75,000 minus 50,000, 25,000. 20,000 minus 15,000, that is 5,000. 6 lakh 35,000 minus 5 lakh 15,000, 1 lakh 20,000. Next column, increase or decrease in percentage. So, how do you calculate? 1 lakh divided by this first column, 4 lakh. 1 lakh divided by 4 lakh into 100. So, you will get 25%. In the same way, 10,000 divided by 50,000 into 100, you will get 20%. 5,000 divided by 15,000 into 100, you will get 33.33. 10,000 divided by 40,000 into 100, 25%. Minus 5,000 divided by 10,000 into 100, if this is minus, no need to worry, this will also be minus. Your percentage will also be minus. So, 5,000 divided by 10,000 into 100, 50% you will write in the bracket. 1 lakh 20,000 divided by 5 lakh 15,000, 23.3. Next, in the same way, 50,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100, 25%. 50,000 divided by 1 lakh 50,000 into 100, 33.33. Minus 10,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100, minus 10%. 25,000 divided by 50,000 into 100, 50%. 5,000 divided by 15,000 into 100, 33.33%. 1 lakh 20,000 divided by 5 lakh 15,000, 23.3%. 3%. Okay, so this is how you are going to solve a problem for 12 marks. The thing is that you have to know the format. So how you have to write in the order, which are the headings and subheadings to be required. And these two amounts they'll give in the question. The third column you will just minus with that of previous year, current year minus previous year. Then in order to calculate the percentage, so whatever the amount you will get here divided with the previous year into 100 you will get in terms of percentage. Very easy problem, children. Go through the problem for 12 marks. So we have solved almost 3 problems. These are all question paper problems what they have asked in your final examination. Okay. So in my next session, we shall solve a problem on comparative statement of profit and loss. So today we have discussed comparative statement only, but we have discussed about balance sheet. In the next class, we shall discuss about comparative statement of profit and loss. So this is also important. The calculations, columns, everything is same. Only your format differs. Your format starts from revenue from operations, other income, total income. Fourth is expenses. Next, profit before tax. Tax, profit after tax. You have learnt in your 3rd chapter, that is under part B. Okay, so same, and all the columns are same. Okay, so particulars you will have 2 years amount column, increase or decrease in rupees, increase or decrease in percentage. Your columns are same, but how you will write in the order that differs. So my dear students, hope you have understood today's session. See you all in my next session with a new topic. Till then, take care. Thank you.